Hi everyone. Oh crap! Did I not do the blocker? Where's the thing? Oh, I have to do. There it is. Hi guys. Well, as you all know, once a month we get together and we do a lovely community build. Uh, as we left off, we are at the. I'm gonna call it the Hero Festival. Um, we're at the Hero Festival. Yes, sir. We are at the Hero Festival where we're going to meet pretty much all the protagonists, teammates, and how they met, and kind of explore this because this is going to be one of the more eventful things that's going to happen. I know we talked about this a lot, like what some things that happen in here. So I know this is gonna be a fun one. This might take up the whole stream. I have no idea. Also, my tracking might be a little off. We installed a new light in this room, so it's a lot brighter. So maybe it's tracking better. Maybe it's gonna be tracking worse. I don't know. So I might be like fidgeting and tweaking out. I don't know. But I also forgot to get the music up and running. So bear with me 1 second. Where is it? Over here. Monstercat. Player accept yet. I accept all cookies. Even though I don't have a sweet tooth. Sign in. Sign in. Thank you. Boom, bada bing. Chill. Moods. Yeah, let's go with relaxing. I think I always do this one. And hit it. Alright, let me know if that is too loud or too quiet. But anyway, so, game plan for tonight. We are going to be working on the Hero Festival. So this is taking place pretty much, just to recap everything, I think we did a lot. Story-wise. Yes. We introduced how Samson and Aiden get transport isekai'd. A little bit of like the backstory of what goes on during that. Like they go meet the king. They kind of settle down, talk about stuff, and figure out things because they realize the hero's abilities got split between the two, but like all what the kingdom thinks is the better abilities that they know more about is with Samson versus Aiden. So they are figuring things out, and then they kind of wrap up a meeting, and then they pull Aiden aside to be like, hey, here's the deal, kid. We know you're not the hero, but we also need you to help out because we know your friend's gonna flop, but we need him to be the like icon of the thing. So, but we know you are pretty much more brain than brawn than he is. So you do this for you gotta do this for us, or you're both screwed. It's like kind of in a situation. So, and then later that day they announced the Hero Festival. So that was pretty much like the prologue stuff of how things are gonna set up and whatnot. But now we are on to the Hero Festival, which is going to be pretty much them forming their teams, everything that's gonna go on with it. We're gonna get kind of like some in-depth to some people in this more than others. Like there's gonna like I think we discussed there's gonna be like a brawl in here somewhere because they're all adventurers, so a brawl would be hysterical. And I think the one we said it was gonna be an accidental one, I believe. We'll get to it in a second. Yeah. Enter that way. Do that. Perfect. Also, if the music's too loud, let me know. I'm trying to adjust on the fly and make sure everything's not gonna like blow up and blow someone's eardrums out. Okay, so we got this. Big festival adventurers. Adventurers, magic users, warriors, scouts, all skills have come to try and get the heroes party. Pretty much, yes. And they made a big thing out of it. They made like they made it a festival. They made it, the king turned it into like a little cash money thing. Event to bring in some income, I guess. So how are we gonna start this off? My vision is saying we're just gonna start off. He announced the festival, but we're gonna be this is gonna be like a time skip kind of thing. Like he announced the festival, and then we're gonna just jump right into when the festival starts, or during the festival because things. But we're gonna have like a little bit of flashback in here, so we're gonna do Aiden and Samson are being escorted to the event field where the tryouts are being held. Also, no one did we make it like publicly announced stay over here, or is like who's only one hero? Samson, Smith is Aiden. So they never really announced, did we? Declare Samson's the true heroes. I'm gonna do this. Not to the public yet. Next day, King declares Samson as the true hero. Not to the public yet. So they're kind of like keeping it low key just for now because they don't want like people swarming. Swarming them as they walk down the streets. But everyone in that room was there and is okay with it. Also, where's her name? Scar Nikas. Nikas is gonna be with them. Escorted to the field where the trials are being held. Nikas is explaining to them how things will go and how they He is explaining to them how things will, you know what, I'll fix this. Proceed. How things will proceed during the event and how they rate people's potential. Oh, if I can spell potential, that would also be a great thing. Promise of fame and fortune would draw anybody in. Yep. People from all over. Yeah, all. I can't spell. From all over the world came this event, or I'm gonna steal your words. Copy. Because you pretty much said it. Everyone knows what's going on here, Sam. People from all the world came to this event for the promise of fame and fortune. And there's even those present that wish to show their might. I'm gonna put this down here. Hi, Arjun. How's it going? Wouldn't say that they would rate potential. I understand what you're saying, Sam, but I feel like potential is there because obviously these guys are gonna like pick because chemistry if they're gonna be good teammates, like personality wise as well. But I'm kind of using the word potential because obviously a lot of these people are not going to be like S-class things, so they're not going to be maxed in their stats. So I actually do this. I'll put put it like that. So because obviously I'm gonna do like the whole like octagon like rating things. So you got the magic, you got dexterity, you got speed, you got strength, stamina things, and they're like, okay, you're rated in all of these in this kind of way, and you're this class. Okay, so you're not. So a lot of people have potential to grow more or be better. Jaden realizes King is using this for publicity and to make some money. Anyways, Samson is you're gonna see a fight go on. We're gonna see a fight going on. No, I thought it was gonna be an accidental thing. I thought it was gonna be like accidental brawling. I thought we were gonna do that. No, it was gonna be a straight up event. It was gonna be like is like a in at a God damn, I can't spell this. looked this up because I was gonna use it for in a Renaissance festival. I was gonna, yeah, Candy Store would have worked, but I thought it'd be more fun because it kind of reminds them of a Renaissance festival, so and it pretty much is. Is acting like a kid at a Renaissance festival. He just wants to see all the things. He wants to see all the cool stuff, all the stations and everything. What's going on? He's just like soaking it all in. He's all giddy and happy. What else is there? As they are walking, they also talk about how they've been practicing with their own skills and how they have improved in such a short time. Why would Tom be in the ring? Hi, Tarnisha. Did we mention Tom already? Irene wakes up in the field. Samson calls home. Aiden says nothing, but like, people in robes walk up to them, slightly confused in the situation. Alright, walking. Is that... Oh, wrong way. We got there. So how are we gonna do this next? They enter how should we do this? They enter. What do you want to do? Make this a 10? Nah. They enter the field. Event field where all the event where everyone who is taking place in the event will but are I feel like them talking about how much they improved is unnecessary. I mean, it's not gonna be like, it's gonna be like a short thing because they're talking about like, because they brought up the whole potential thing. It's just like it's gonna be like a flow into that. So like they're talking about how he just kind of explaining how they laid them, how everything works. And it's kind of like a little bit of a flashback of, wow, we've actually grown a lot. Speaking about that, we've been like working our butts off on our stuff. So it kind of like, oh yeah, that happened a lot, and they both agree. It's like I feel like they've been kind of like got up pretty quick, got the knack for things pretty quickly, and are pretty up to snuff. And that's what will lead to them walking into the event field. So there is a tournament. Cat. I guess you can call it that. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Hey, are here to like show." Some people are here to like show off and just go against people with personal strength and might just say they're stronger. And then some people are here for the fame and fortune of being with the hero parties, the heroes party. So how do we say it? I thought this was how we gotta do it. Someone bumps into Dan. Dan bumps into Anastasia. And Anastasia accepts it as a fight. And then all hell breaks loose. Was it Anastasia they bumped into? No, Anastasia's the police. Anastasia is the Knight. Like, what was the name? Oh, Bernadette. They went into Bernadette. So bump into Bernadette. Yes. So Dan bumps into Bernadette. Bernadette sees it as like oh, you want to fight? Thought he wanted to duke it out or something, and he obviously doesn't say anything, so she just kind of starts slugging. That's her problem. She's a ball. Bernadette's a baller, so she's just kind of like, oh, you want to fight? Let's fight. You want to tussle? Let's go. She's a very fighty person. Yeah, she just loves to fight. And obviously, since Dan is a mute, well, not mute, but he doesn't talk because of his condition, he kind of just like, crap. How do I deal with this? But who pushes? Was it Nikas? He bumps into Nikas? Yes. Oh, is Golden Boy gonna be? Yes, he's gonna be like off in the distance. They both look around and see a lot of different kind of unique people. People around them. Different. Being different species or faces, species, and anything in between. Oh. Some people are here to watch. Some people are here to watch. Spectacle. I spelled that wrong. What is Helio doing in this? Is that his name? Is that who he named? Is that Golden Boy's name? I forget. It's been so long since I can't remember these names. It's been so long. Too many names to remember. Helios was Helio. No, not Golden Boy. Who's Helio then? Am I losing my mind? Did we talk about Helio? Alec. Oh, Helio. The Necromancer. Thank you. Muffin Boy. Alright. So we're gonna... So I'm gonna put like in here, they look around, they see a bunch of people. Some people are here to watch the spectacle. Some to pick up some to very, I want to say this is gonna be like a very like nice eventful thing, like everyone's getting the kind of like having talking kind of peaceful kind of vibe. Everyone's reasonable, no one's actually like bumping heads, except until the fight. But how should I like this? Some to recruit. Others to watch it. Some to recruit. And one guy covered in gold is trying to woo the ladies. Just to point him out. Just so you know he's there. He's trying to woo the ladies. There's that. Oh. So next step would be next step would be yes. But it was gonna be like a domino effect, I believe. As they are walking. Yes. Nika stumbles and bumps into a man in armor who proceeds to fall and not fall. Proceeds to bump into. I'll just do this. Up. This is Dan. Into how do we into a brawler. And it's gonna be Bernadette. Nika steps. Oh god, we're gonna have that big of a catastrophe. I bet Golden Boy like that. Nika stumbles and bumps into a man in armor. That would be Daniel, who proceeds to bump into a brawler, which is Bernadette. We can make. Oh, Nika's wouldn't be in there. Nika steps on Numi's. Well, Numi wouldn't be in there because she's very introverted. She doesn't like the big party of. She's probably off like in a corner or somewhere. She signed up and then dipped, pretty much. She's in a little safe space. So we'll just keep it simple. You know, just antisocial, pretty much. We'll see, which will be Burnett. Thinks this is an thinks this as a invite to fight her. Daniel being not being able to speak only encourages her idea thinks he's issuing challenging her to a fight. They're not being able to speak. Yes, this is when everything breaks loose. A man. Oh, who was it? Who was it? I want him to egg this. Good Molly. We have what? Not you. NBC's William Gard. No, it wasn't Marriott. It was not Dalek. Neil the Necromancer. Oh no, these are the antagonists. Bernadette, Vogue, Nikas. Okay, never mind. Encourages the idea. And before he could gesture anything to calm her down, she was already swinging. Yeah, so before he can even like, hey, calm down, this is an accident, she was always throwing punches. She was always swinging. And dodges the first couple swings quickly, but she lands a powerful blow crowd starts gathering. And it's a powerful blow. And knocks him into other adventurers which proceeds to encourage others to join in. Encourage others to join in and it turns into an all-out brawl. Did he get knocked out? I don't know. I really thought if he got knocked out or not. No. Oh yeah, he is a tanky son of a gun, so yeah, that would make sense. Also, alright, don't forget about this. I don't want my phone going off during this stream. Alright, so all out ball sparks. And he calls his helmet's too thick. And we'll do this. Nika runs to get guards to control the situation. Ardent Steel. Oh boy, that is thick. He might have a little bit of a headache because of the freaking rattle. His brain might be rattled a little bit though. Nika wants to go. Nika wants to get guards to control the situation, leaving Samson and Aiden in the middle of the brawl. Daniel can't feel me. Oh yeah, that's true. If anything, he might be a little dazed. How's that sound? He might be a little bit dazed. Nico wants to get guards to control the situation, leaving Samson in the middle of the brawl. Aiden says they should follow suit to not cause any more trouble. But Samson is already gone. And is already gone. I'm gonna leave it right there for now. So I'm gonna do this, do that. Yeah, Bernadette is a strong person. She is she is a demonic race, so she does have some devil in her, so she has like that brute strength. And she comes from like a fighting club kind of lifestyle. So she has a pretty good left hook. Uh, Daniel and Bernadette about to exchange blows when Samson jumps in and catches both their fists mid-swing and yells to everyone to stop. Nope, because they don't even know each other. They don't even know each other right now. So that's the thing. So she's off in the distance, like watching this. So this flashback? No, this is no. We're actually doing it. We're starting from the beginning, so it's not a flashback. This is actually like present time. Their relationship's gonna develop as the story goes on. After they meet and start to be around each other, kind of. They're not gonna be like love at first sight or anything. It's not gonna be a past thing. It's gonna be like okay, it's gonna be a gradual process. So Aiden flashes over. Flashes over to help. Yep. Rushes over to help. But Samson gestures to let him handle this. And stops in his tracks. Stops in his tracks. Everyone is dumbstruck at this and wants to see what is going on. Did Haley and meet Golden Boy yet then? No. They haven't met yet. No one has officially met yet. They all came here because of the event, and this is how they're going to all meet. So he tells...
It was beautiful. I wouldn't change a thing.
Everything was accident. Everything was an accident and should stop. Daniel steps down. But Bernadette is now wants to fight Samson after stopping her punch. Samson agrees. Only if she stops after they are done. And she agrees. Actually, you know what? What's no. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna do that. These ones get help. You know, catch Bernadette's. That's how I fix it. Help. Samson agrees only if she stops and she agrees. To the terms. What William doing? He's probably knocked out in the group, in the mob somewhere. Probably got knocked out in the mob. And now he's kind of like background character. He will be identified in the background, so it's obvious. But he is probably knocked out, knocked out in the gutter somewhere. Because obviously we haven't officially met him yet, so he's kind of like. I think we discussed that he's gonna be like knocked out at the summoning area where Samson and Aiden were summoned to this world, so he's gonna be like electrocuted in the background or something, like knocked out. And then in this, he's going to be knocked out again. He was blacked out. He's blackout drunk. That too. That could be a possibility. um, uh, just can't catch him. He cannot. So how are we gonna do this? One 1v1. Actually, we'll do this. Samson versus Bernadette. Fight begins. Fight begins. Everyone is cheering at the spectacle. I can't. Cheering at the spectacle due to how intense and entertaining the fight is. So actually, it became went from a serious ball to like entertainment. So he like got everyone to calm down in this way. The goat spoke out for the court. Spoke out at people, and it could be happening in the background somewhere. We can add that as a background thing. Everyone thinks it's an even match. Thinks it's an even match.
On most nights, I'm just wearing my pajamas.
When
Staying up
Aiden
too late 'cause I'm watching Futurama.
chimes in.
Where's my drama? My life's no melodrama. Leave it off the screen.
It's not.
It's got no genre. Sometimes I call my mama. Ring. Yeah, she's always
Do
my armor.
is skill. My spacebar got jammed. Due to his skill, he can due to one of his skills, you can see both of them are holding back, but Samson has the advantage. You can see both of them are holding back, but Samson has the advantage. Daniel is standing next to Aiden. Impressed by his mark. Go full force. That's where we're gonna go. It's kind of. Both Bernadette and Samson him say this as well. Samson upset because he wanted to show off as the hero. Samson's upset because he says this out loud for anyone to hear, because he wanted to show off as the hero. Hey. You ate free hamsters? Okay. And it's like, how'd you think they were marshmallows? They were probably going away from you. Bernadette upset. Upset now that she was called weak. Burnett is upset now because she thinks she was called weak. And goes full out. At Samson. Goes full out at Sam. Goes full. Probably at Samson. Samson stops her attacks. Stops her attacks. I'm not gonna say with ease because it's like I want to make it like there is a little big gap. Like Burnett can go toe to toe with him at this present time because he's not like good at what he can do, but he's got some talent. Samson uses only defensive fighting techniques he learned over the years. Her attacks. Samson uses only defensive fighting techniques he's learned over the years to beat Bernadette. Everyone is shocked at the I guess you can call them modern day fighting techniques. He uses Aiden in his head. Yeah, he's been watching a lot of UFC. Also, his family he's a military brat. Samson grew up in a military household, so he kind of got trained in all that because he was gonna be forced into a military school next, I believe. We thought about this. And so this is due to him living in a military family household. She is upset, but accepts the loss. And asks for a rematch some other time. So there's that. Got that. So the ball has come to an end. They're soldiers show up. Oh, no, that's probably a few minutes. I mean, it's a ball, so it's gonna take a bit to. I would say if we were gonna put that in episode wise, I would say that may last like 3 episodes. He shows up, and soldiers show up to disperse people. Show up to disperse people. Get things under control. Everyone also knows Samson is the hero now. So that kind of noise. Let's say I'll do this. Slight inconvenience. Now, because everyone wants to talk to him. To talk to him. So now we're gonna go. Now things are settled down. They're gonna. A lot of these people have signed up already, so it's like they're not much to go off, but they are both actually no, we're gonna put this up near the top before the ball. I want this to happen before the ball. Enter the field taking place down. There you go. They go near the sign up. To see see how we want to put this. Yeah, I'll just put it, see people signing in. A snake girl is catches Aiden's eye as they walk away due to people talking behind her back and saying she is a problematic venturer. It was God, it's been so long I need to remember names. I'm terrible at names. Where is she? And Lily. It was Lily. Shoot all the way back down here because there's a lot of nonsense. You a terrible dance. It's been a while. Yeah. So they go like it's like they do like the whole like span of like the picture of everything. They see like different tents, like from a sky view angle, and they're like, oh, this is that. And they go over the tent, see like the different people getting signed up and whatnot. As they walk by this, he hears about Billy being a terrible dancer. I feel like Aiden would also be the only person to notice Daniel seems completely unfazed by Bernadette's attacks. He knows something. He notices something's up, but he doesn't. We don't acknowledge that. We won't acknowledge it now, but he will acknowledge like something's up with this guy. Like he took these slugs, but he doesn't seem phased. But he's also not talking. Like he wants to figure out what's going on with him. They wants to talk to him. Alright, so now the little ball happened. So there's that. So we had the ball. So we're gonna go next to after everything is settled down, King here's issuing Kings appears. a speech to encourage and thank everyone for attending. And also, we introduces Samson as the hero. Samson drags Aiden up with him because he wants him to share the spotlight as well. Not many people care about it, but Aiden can tell some people will try to use him as a way to get into the party. But you can tell some people will try and use him to get as a way to get into the party, so he brushes along. So he plans to ignore them or dodge them because he doesn't want to start a fight. He doesn't want to cause trouble. So he plans to ignore them or dodge them. But like, hey, it's not my jurisdiction. I don't know much, so I can't really find a good word for you guys. It's the king and everyone and his idea. But yeah, I mean everyone will take advantage of that. I mean, like, to be honest, it's kind of a real thing. Like, some people will try and take advantage of that kind of situation because they know Samson dragged him up there to be. He's like, hey, this is my friend. He's gonna be joining me. He's gonna be with us. So people would probably be like, oh, he's the friend of him, so maybe he'll agree with him and help him do things. after words, then show begins. Pretty much. I do want to do. Actually, you know what? We'll do this. Look at that. Boom, boom. We can see a couple fights like Anastasia showing off her hearing potions. Yeah. I was saying this is gonna be like a little montage thing where we're gonna see some people like do things like Rogue being Rogue's not gonna show up here. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Rogue's not gonna show up here. He's gonna be like, I have an idea for Rogue where he's just gonna pop up at the announcement of the team. He's just gonna be like, this is the team. It's this. For these guys, and Rogue. Everyone's just like, who's Rogue? And it's like, Tim's like, he's a part of the team. And it's like, oh, I thought it was cool. I thought he was cool, so I invited him to the team. Like, he just did like a spontaneous thing. Spontaneous childish thing. And they're like, okay, he's in. It's like, because they couldn't really like deny it in the public after they were just about to announce the team. And it's like, okay. Rogue is Rogue. He just manifests. And he's there. He's probably in the shows. Probably. Montage of different events. We get to see Numi in a fight. Yeah, we'll get to see Numi do her archery. I was gonna say like we'll do like different, little bit of like different things. Like you'll see, like you said, like Anastasia doing her potion and magic and stuff. You'll see like Numi doing some archery skills. Burnett just going all out in balls and fighting moves. Oh, I got a plan. Don't worry. Listen to my madness. So montage of events. Actually, you know what? The event officially is underway. Montage of different characters showing off their skills. So this is like a prelude. No, it's not. It's not a prelude. This is just like, hey, there's obviously a lot of events going on, showing off different things. And so instead of like going one by one and making it like a whole bunch of filler, I would say the prelude is them when they first came into the world, but all this is like the time flux, the actual timeline canon. But this is like, okay, there's a lot of events going on, so we're gonna just do like bits and pieces. Like, okay, Dasia's showing off her potions, Numi's doing archery skills, Burnett's punching people in the face. I want to make one Pacific though. Actually, no. One Pacific one's gonna be here. And it's like we're gonna actually have fun with this. We're gonna have like each event be specific to their like job title. So it's like, okay, you got the healers, so like that's why Anastasia's doing all the potion stuff. Archers, class rangers are gonna be like where Numi is. So you'll be seeing like her and who's on Samson's team, who's some other people, and they're gonna be like, okay, this person does this person does that. Brawlers are gonna be brawling, showing who's the mightiest. Samson's cheering for Bernadette because he's loving it. He had a blast fighting her, and he actually had fun fighting her, and thought she was pretty cool. And then we get to the supporter event, which is going to be this next one, because I kind of want to develop this one a little bit because I thought it'd be a nice little thing. In different events. During the supporter event, yep, Aiden, CZ, the snake girl again, which A1 was calling a terrible dancer. Or calling the terrible dancer. Alien being curious looks at her application during the event. Aiden, being curious, looks at her application during the event to see who she is and why people are calling her that. During this, Lily's accidentally messes up. My spacebar is getting stuck. This ain't good. Accidentally messes up. And fails to show off accidentally messes up and fails to show her skills. Everyone, I hate to be this guy. Everyone boos her off. And he left. Tell her it's best. You stop now. Everyone boos her and the left. Yes, this is supposed to be like, you're supposed to show off how good you are, your skills and everything. They're trying to present themselves to be a good candidate to be on the heroes party, which is mostly what this event's for. But it's also like, they also kind of made it into a bigger event to like, hey, let's make this into a big thing. So like, and if they're not here for the hero party, they can be like, hey, I'm the strongest brawler here. So they kind of made them like a little tournament, kind of like mini tournaments without actually being tournaments. It's like some of the brawlers are there not just to be in the heroes, but to see who's the strongest, and that's like Bernadette's mindset. But now she knows how strong she is against Samson now, so she's like, I want to fight for the top so I can tussle with him again. And others will be like, okay, I'm gonna do this as a chance to show off my skills. Like Anastasia, she wants to do this for funding purposes. Lily wants to do this for getting better, being a better dance support class that she is. Does Golden Boy want to join the hero party? I think he's more there for the ladies. He's more there to try and impress the ladies. Get more girls to his following. Of being the golden standard, the golden child. Can't use his basil. Since she is too far away. Can't use this as a place to kill because she's too far away. She leaves and feels bad for her and how she's treated. Kind of surprised Samson hasn't done anything yet. Like he feels like Aiden feels bad about this and is like, wow, that's pretty shitty for people to do that to her. She's trying. It's like, and then he's like, wow, I'm surprised you haven't done anything, Samson. And then guys, Samson's not even there. Guys. Samson is not there anymore. So we're just gonna have him look over and like, Samson, surprised you're not doing anything. And you just see a dotted line of where Samson was. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, Lily has it rough. Proceeds to go find Samson because he should be watching these people. Proceeds to go find Samson because he should be watching these people. Watching these events. Yep. After looking for a bit, he finds him with a here who is trying to seduce him. And Anastasia put this in introduce him to make her a part of his team. To make her a part of his team. She realizes Aiden's there and walks the other way to not get caught. Samson is completely oblivious to Anastasia's advances. He is, I was gonna say he is, but at the same time, he is kind of frustrated because that's like the closest woman's been to, a woman's been to him. He's flustered. Never been good. He's never been good with women. He's always been kind of like one of those macho guys, so he's never been like had a lot of interactions except with his mother and his siblings. But he just kind of like, he's never met someone like this, so he's kind of flustered and doesn't know what to do. And he's like, oh, she's just Aiden and smacks him and tells him to get a grip. Tells him to get a grip himself. Some people are aggressive like that. You, I hate to bring up a little darkness in this subject. You should know. Aiden smacks him and tells him because his dad was a very aggressive part. Not even, I wouldn't say aggressive. Darn, just pimp slap. Nah, it was more of a back slap. It was on the backside of the head, kind of slap. Get a grip on you. Yourself. Some people are aggressive like that. You should know. Like that. You should know. This snaps Samson back. This snaps Samson back, but also says it was different. It wasn't out of being mean or cool. Hey, so there's that. So he goes and Lily gets booed off the stage. Finds out Samson's MIA. Aiden finds Samson's MIA, so he goes to find him. Finds Anastasia pretty much trying to seduce him. And then Aiden tells Samson to get back before Nika yells at him and he rushes off. Rushes back. Yeah, so Aiden. So Nika's not a bad person. I obviously we know Nika's not a bad person, but I want to make it like she's kind of like their teacher at this moment. So Samson sees her that way and it's like, I do not want to get slapped. I do not want to get in trouble by a teacher. That's the kind of vibe I'm going with here. It's like, I do not want to get yelled at by my teacher. I am getting back there as fast as I can. As Aiden Nikas is very much has a mature teacher vibe while she's being very young for a well, yeah. And obviously she's gonna be like, you're in trouble, Sam. And she's more obviously she's gotta focus more on Samson, and Samson's like a little kid. Samson has a little bit of a childish streak, so she's gonna be very strict with him in a sense. And he's like, I'm in trouble. As a young age, yeah. As Aiden starts to walk back, he notices Lily tucked away behind behind some tents. He sees her crying and decides to approach her. He sees her crying and decides to approach her to see if she is okay. As he goes down the alley. I'm just gonna call it an alley because it's between two tents. I don't know what else to call it. A few figures see this and grin. I'll Goes down the lane. Let's put it down. I'll just put it like that. A few other figures see this and grin. I'll just leave it at that. Really? So is Nika's like a teacher of the event? Or if... No, she's kind of like Aiden and Samson's mentor right now. Because she kind of got roped into being their teacher and teaching them like how to use their abilities, how to control like mana and everything since they're here, and how to understand and use their abilities. Because like we said, she's the brains. She's smart. We want her. She's the brains of the heroes party. Yeah. Like right now, she's teaching them both how to use their abilities, how to understand things, how things work in this universe, because obviously they are clueless. So she's pretty much their mentor at this moment, teaching them the ways. And obviously, Aiden's probably like the A student, catching on a little quick. Well, Samson's kind of like being kind of like a childish class clown. He just wants to get up and do stuff, and they're both kind of roping him in. It's like, hey, you gotta like focus on this stuff. You need this. It's important. I just noticed. Really noticed is Aiden approach. And you guys, I know you guys have been not like chiming in right now because I'm babbling on stuff. But if you guys got ideas to like edit these, please let me know because I want your guys' opinion. This is what's going in my head. If you want to add on or like, hey, can we twist this up a little bit? That's cool, but can we do that? How about we like twist it a little bit? Please let me know because I'd love to hear what you guys think. But this is kind of like my main, what I think our main interaction between Lily and Aiden's going to be. How they first meet. With a little surprise near the end. So we got this. Lily notices Aiden approach. And tells him to leave. Aiden doesn't listen and asks if she is okay. I'll just do this. Doesn't listen. Aiden proceeds to try and talk with her about her skills and even proceeds to try to talk to her about her skills and trying to get answers about why she is treated that way. Yeah. Golden Boy and Hillian. Okay. What do I know? Okay. Lily opens up and explains a lot to Aiden, and this makes her better. And she and someone talk to. Aiden also uses his appraisal skill to see her stats. As they talk, as they are talking, I wonder what Tom is doing. Tom, I don't know what Tom would be doing in this situation. Probably be having a grand old time in the event. Skull, checking things out as they are talking to other group people, startle them and say Aiden is wasting his time talking to this week and failure of an to this week in failure of adventurer. Oh. My guess is he's trying to make a name for himself in the buffet. Probably. That makes sense. Oh. He proceeds to talk. As they're talking to each other, two people startle them and say Aiden's wasting his time talking to a weak failure adventurer. Billy. Hides behind Aiden. And looks upset. What they said. Aiden snaps back and says she is better than all of you combined. Aiden stands back and says she is better than all of you combined. But hides behind Aiden and looks upset at what they said. Aiden stands back and says she is better than all of them combined. Diamond in the rough. She's a diamond in the rough kind of ideal. She's a diamond in the rough ideology. Probably not how I spelled that, but you know what? Yeah, I knew I spelled it wrong. There it goes. Diamond in the rough ideology. I guess I don't know how to put that, except in that way, because she actually has really good stats. It's just she's actually a very high stat person. Like, she could potentially be an S class. She could be an S class support class person, and no one knows this because of her inability to even access her powers. And Aiden wants to do what he can to maybe help her, because, like, if we can make this happen, this girl is gonna be a freaking goated. Maybe leaning on a bit harsh into Lily. Might want to lean it back. I mean, yeah, for realism, I do understand that, but it's like, it's kind of this is kind of like their focal point of why this happens, and then it just kind of stops. It's just this one moment that it's gonna really happen, and then it's kind of gonna stop. Obviously people are gonna bully people and everything, so it's kind of like that's the reason why I'm not doing this, because of the bullying, but the fact is, like, I want people to understand that she is gonna be a very key figure in this situation, and this is how and we kind of agreed they're gonna have a relationship sometime in the future. We just don't know what yet. But I want this to kind of like start that thing, because he opens up approaches her and opens up to her, trying to be friendly, whereas a lot of people haven't been because of the situation she's in. And he pretty much says she's better than all of you. Some of them get angry at him for the insult. They proceed to threaten Aiden if they don't help them get into hero Some get angry at this insult. They proceed to threaten Aiden. They proceed to threaten Aiden. Help them get in the hero's party. Or else. Aiden doesn't budge. Tells them to leave before they regret it. The group laughs at this bluff and charge at Aiden and Lily. The group laughs at this bluff and charges at Aiden and Lily. Next thing everyone knows is a arrows come falling William's definitely a part of this of the group. Yeah, we can make him part of the group. He's got to probably be in the background. Ooh, when I want to do this, I want to. Oh, you want to do arrows? Lily and Yumi. Yeah, we'll do this. He's a hater. He's gonna be the what? William's gonna be part of the group that's kind of like bashing on Lily right now, and fighting to be part. He doesn't want to be part of the heel group, but he's part of the little hater group that's kind of bashing on Lily. Next thing anyone knows, arrows are falling from the sky. Gets angry at the insult. Up. He doesn't budge. Group blast at this bluff. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want this. Clean this up. There we go. Up. Numi has fired one of her multi-strike arrows. It's effective, pretty much. A scatter arrow. But no one knows this. No one actually knows this. Fires arrows from the sky. Like, she... Honestly, Numi's got good hearing. She can hear what's going on. And honestly, she has, like, her own little point of view. She's like, this is bull. These guys are assholes. Because Numi is a good person at heart, but... she knows that anyway. Next thing you know, arrows fall from the sky. We'll just call them haters. Lose. Some of the... Her sister's out. Numi's sister is back at her original home nation. Because remember, she's like the next of kin in the hierarchy. So we won't be seeing her for a bit. Some of the haters... lose their balance. Fires keep charging. Others keep charging. Before they know it, Daniel bursts through a tent to stop the assaulters. It's just... Yep, Numi just started with a bow. She's kind of like she's our archer slash ranger class, so. Before they know it, Daniel bursts through a tent to stop the assaulters. Like, he was inside one of those tents. Here's what's going on. She also needs glasses. Oh, did we make it nearsighted? Or farsighted? No, nearsighted. Oh, I did not know we made her nearsighted. But then again, she relies more on her hearing and scent, if anything. That's what makes her a good archer too, because it's like she doesn't rely just on her eyes. She relies on her other senses as well. Because I mean, think about Hawkeye. He's I know I'm comparing a Marvel character to this, but Hawkeye is supposed to be, was it deaf? And he's like one of the best sharp archers in that whole universe. I forget, is he deaf or something? Yeah, he's deaf. I mean, we've had some handicapped heroes before, and it doesn't stop them. So, and honestly, since she's also part cat, her other senses do help a lot with the situation. Daniel rescue, hell yeah. Isn't that Daredevil? No, Daredevil was blind. Daredevil's blind. If you actually like go like lore searching into Hawkeye, I think he's actually deaf. He's just you just don't know it because he's really good at like reading lips. So no one has a sign language to him. I think because I found that out via like I was watching a short about, this is back when when the Avengers popped up, when the first Avengers started, that what was it, Deadpool and him teamed up for something, and instead of talking, Deadpool was doing sign language to him, and he said, yeah, because Hawkeye is actually deaf. But he talks to people normally because he's really good at like reading lips and everything, and like understanding and doing that stuff. That's what makes him really good at like sharpshooting and being a good archer, because he's really good at using his eyes to read the details and getting good perception on what's going on. And that's why he can read lips so well, so no one needs to do sign language to him, for him. That's the original Hawkeye. I think in the Marvel movie they kind of got away from that. I never knew that he was in some comics. Yeah, I think they didn't incorporate that into the movies though. I think he's just normal. In a tent. Why was he in that tent? We'll just be curious for this. You also saw Aiden between the tents. How do we want to put this? What was the reason why he was in that tent? Was it because he saw Aiden go down that alley and then, or do we want to make him like, oh, he was in that tent like resting up or something? I kind of have to do the resting thing. You heard the commotion. In the tent next. God damn, my spacebar. Next to them, and heard all the commotion. Yeah, it's always fun to learn something new. Because they never really like delve on that unless you like really look into it. Because it's like one of those things. Is like, surprise, this was a thing. Like Jeff the Shark is a thing. But honestly, I would love to have Jeff as a pet because Jeff is adorable. Well, before they knew it, Daniel bursts through a tent to stop the assaulters. He was in the tent next to them and heard all the commotion. Everyone freaks out and tries to run. Everyone freaks out and tries to run away. The guards show up seconds later. Everyone freaks out and tries to run away, but guards show up seconds later. With Samson worried where Aiden was. Yeah, that's how he might get in a little bit of trouble here. Actually, no, it won't be nice. Let's say like Aiden got away. We'll say William got away. He bailed because he was like in the back and he's like, yeah, this is not worth it. I'm out. It's like because he freaked out after the arrow shot. Others leave to not get hit by arrows. That will be William's escape right here. He sees the arrows come in and he's like, I'm out. Where Aiden was. I like to think Numi uses her scent to find people like after she gets the scent she doesn't know. But I'm never here for pilots. Yeah. Um. They. Really. Thank Daniel for support. Help back there. Yep. All he does is nods and Daniel stands there for a second. Yeah. Stands there for a second. Well, I mean, if you saw someone just come bashing through a tent wall and gets in your way, wouldn't you like kind of like freak out a little bit too? So yeah, that would actually confuse people. But Daniel stands there for a second confused. Yep. He then nods at them and for a handshake with Aiden. Just for a handshake with Aiden. Shake hands. They shake hands. And Daniel walks away. This point, Aiden is curious about Daniel. He thinks he's a mute. Thinks he's a mute at the moment. Aiden is curious about Daniel and whoever shot the arrows. really thanks Aiden what he did back there. Why would she shoot the arrows? Because she could. So what? I'm going to. She heard the commotion. She heard what those people said and what Aiden said. So she's like, dude's not bad. She kind of just did it on impulse. Kind of. She's like, I'm not okay with these guys being crappy towards people and bullying people. So she kind of shot him. And like we said, like kind of like you guys hinted, she can kind of pinpoint the area. She just can't like super pinpoint the people. So actually, maybe we'll reveal down the road that maybe she was actually trying to hit them, but she missed her shot, or the wind changed or something for it. We might bring that up later. Thanks Aiden for what he did back there. And says, really thanks Aiden for what he did back there. He definitely is definitely adverse at killing people since she grew up in the wild. Yeah. Let's say it's like maybe some random mishap happened, like the wind changed on her and cut the arrow short or something. But really thanks Aiden for what he did back there, and says that he didn't have to lie. Really thanks Aiden for what he did back there. Actually, no, well, we were like this. Really thanks Aiden for sticking up for her, but didn't like that he lied about her being strong, because she thinks she's weak. She obviously can't tap into her potential here, so she thinks she's very incompetent. Aiden, he assures that it isn't a lie, and she has great potential. Haley assures her that it isn't a lie and she has great potential. She shouldn't give up just yet. shouldn't give up just yet. Is willing and is willing to help. Well, I think we made sure. I think Daniel only walks away. Yeah, Daniel only walked away. Daniel only walked away, but I like the idea, Sam. The reason why Aiden is saying this is because he actually used his appraisal skill on her, and actually can see what she is capable of. Like, she has, like, for her stats, she has like S tier stats and whatnot. She has really good stats for being a supporter, like above average, which is kind of weird for which everyone kind of like laughs off. It's like everyone thinks it might be a glitch or something, or when it comes to her stats, because she's Dragonkin and all that. Well, there's that. That was a little mini montage right there. Daniel wouldn't show up as anything special in his appraisal skills. His two big things. There's nothing. Feels nothing, and his belly. So he has good defense and good vitality. So that's what that comes to. Well, and also he has a good sense of like righteousness and everything. So I mean, he wouldn't come barreling through a tent to help them out if he didn't think what was going on was wrong. I want to give him kind of like a heroic mentality, but in a more down-to-earth way. He's got a sense of justice, which I think you want him to have too, Sam. Built like a lock. Built on the lock. All right. And forgiveness. Yeah. So, we're gonna wrap this up because we're gonna go on to the next part of the event for the next stream. I actually realized what time it was. Like, holy crap, we are strapped for time. This makes her smile a bit. This shocks her and makes her smile a bit. But this is pretty fun. I'm sorry. I feel like this event is gonna be like a big deal, so I'm trying to get as much of it fleshed out as I can. Nika and Samson call out to Aiden to hurry up for the final event of Nika and Samson call out Aiden to hurry up to get they can go to the final event We'll put it there. So with that, we could always do that in the community Discord. Always. We can always talk about Numi in the Discord. And also just he takes an arrow to check it. He takes an arrow to check it out later. But with that, the knee. He takes an arrow to check. He's not taking an arrow to the knee. Investigate it later. So we are getting close to the end. So I want to make one final event where everyone's involved for this. And so it's going to be called the it kind of involves everyone, and it kind of goes haywire. It was something really stupid. Oh, yeah. What Helion doing? This is where he comes in. I want to make Helion working. Yeah. So this is what I kind of want to happen for this final event. Actually, do I? Oh, what kind of mark do I have it as? Supporter event. Heroes Festival. Final event. We want to make this. How do we want to do this? What would be a good final event? What do you guys think? Because I know what's going to happen during it. I just don't know what the event should be. It should be a big event where all the adventurers jump in on this. It's not going to be a brawl or anything. It's going to be kind of like a team effort building kind of thing. Because they want to do it for team building skills. How they work together and everything. Cooking. Event is testing everyone's and who can work with who. Who can work with who? House building, house hiding, cooking. I mean, it's gotta be something more. I mean, cooking would be funny, but this is definitely gotta be something more like adventure team building. Like, what would be a good, almost like in a game. What would be a good team building exercise for adventurers to do? How long they can survive in the forest? Ooh, I like that one. A little bit of both. I kind of like that. A monster hunt. Ooh, that's a great. That's what I'll do. I like both of your ideas, Tanisha. I'm gonna use your ability. They're gonna go into the woods to find certain monsters, or go into the woods, which is gonna have a bunch of like booby traps and obstacles. So it's gonna be an obstacle course. But I'm gonna use Sam's idea to also. They're looking for specific monsters to find. Monster / scavenger hunt. The animals coming, yes. This is where Hero's got a full monkey lunch and everything. And obviously they're gonna buy you slimes because they're gonna make it easy. There's gonna be slimes scattered throughout these obstacle courses in the forest area, and the goal is they're gonna work together to use their skills to get as many points from the scavenger hunt, but you can also, you know, just throws metric tons of zombies in the mix. Pretty much. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. Monsters and scavenger hunt. You know what? I'll do this. Slime / scavenger hunt / obsta. Slime / scavenger hunt / obstacle course. Event. This event is for testing everyone's teamwork skills. To see how they can work together and who can work with who. I'll make a very short rough draft of this just so we can get something going. What was the animals we named again? We did do a lot. There was a few of them in here. I will post an updated document in a probably this weekend. Oh wow, I scroll all the way up. Holy smokes! Animals. Oh, I was at the prologue. The Megapherial Claw. Foggy Dunes, Masha. Oh, I think the gun is the animals? Yeah, animals. We got your little light scale lizards. We got the boat zombies. Bockhorns. Beetle chops. On the claws. Milex. Giant bees. How about you? Steelipedes. The succubus was a thing. Abandoned Wanderer. Oh, the Headless Knight kind of thing. Dragon Sarah, Goose Dragon. I forgot about that. The Arcane Jelly. The Arachna Jelly. Bottles. Icicle Aces. Snail Frieza. Frieza Snails. weasels, Ox Defense, Masha. Yeah, we didn't have a slime, but we'll just have a generic slime. We had a lot of monsters. We will dabble on this more when it comes to it, but I'm just gonna kind of put this in make the short term a TLDR right now. We'll go more depth into it, but this event was the test. This event is for testing everyone who work teamwork skills. I'll do this just to get a little more detail in there. During the event, things get disrupted by a swarm of the dead that came out of nowhere. Alright, so I'll kind of leave like that. Things got disrupted by a swarm of the dead that came out of nowhere, and I'm gonna leave it like that for now. We can work on this more in the next stream, but I will make this into a document. I keep saying I will do this, and I keep forgetting to do this. So someone please smack me if I do this again. But yeah, I feel like we got a decent chunk of the Hero Festival done. I mean, we're pretty much wrapping it up in the next stream, and then we're going to continue on with the introduction of the teams and everything. But we pretty much know how everyone's going to be brought in. How Aiden picks his team. Obviously, we know Samson's going to pick his team because this is what people tell them. This is what he's kind of been told to pick. And they're kind of leaning towards him for his team, but like Aiden kind of has more free reins of who he can pick because he's kind of like Black Ops. They're not going to care who he picks because they're kind of like disposable. Oh yes, how did I almost forget? There so it's cat moaning. That's not gonna be for a while. But yeah, I feel like we did a good chunk. Definitely more fleshed out than I thought I was gonna be with this, but I'm definitely happy I definitely made it more fleshed out. Not for a while, so it's didn't say it was gonna be in the actual show. We could make it an OVA. Didn't say it had to be canon. I'm just saying I could do something stupid with that and you will not like it's not gonna be the thing you're thinking of, Bernicia. But so we'll get next stream for this. Plan is to wrap up the Heroes party, the Heroes event. So the parties will be all assembled. Everyone's gonna introduce themselves. And the moaning pains of death. It's gonna sound like a moan, but it's gonna be a morning yawn. But like I said, next stream for this, we're gonna wrap up the hero event. Then we're gonna go probably into one of the missions, maybe, or proceed to look into things. We're gonna introduce the team, end the Hero Festival. Then we're going to go into introducing the teams to the public, and then we're going to possibly pick one of these missions to start going on. I just don't know which one. Probably something simple like check out the I only have one, cleanse the tree, population issue, stop evolution grip. Clearing mine, Sky Valley, evil cult summoning. No, evil cult's probably near the end. That's midway through. Clearing the mines, a bug in another country. No. True creation. That's a different country. Operation in Beast Kingdom. Stop evolution goop. We'll probably maybe I'll think of like some simple-minded thing. A simple like mission that they all go on, just so they have like a bearing. It's not gonna be something super serious. They're not gonna launch them into like World War III kind of things, like those missions we have set up. You could make a poll. I could. I could do a request. Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna do like a more. I was thinking do something like a more exploring quest to keep them neat in. So like, hey, you guys don't. I showed you the like Mika. She's like, okay, I showed you guys the maps. I showed you the layout of the land. No, I should go see it because you guys are more like, hey, I'm going to Bugs in the Cave. Sounds like a good first quest. What it does, but it's also in a different nation, so I don't think they're gonna be booking to a different nation just yet. But it will come to pass. Maybe we'll make like a mini version of it. I don't know. But it's like, okay, go scope out the land. I want you to go check out like this little like mini dungeon or something that you guys can go dick around in and mess around with, build team, do like teamwork, team practice work and whatnot. Teamwork exercises and whatnot. And do stuff like that. But like I said, in the meantime, end the stream. We're gonna wrap this up here. I dislike bugs. The only bugs I don't like are wasps because they're assholes, and any bug that flies in my face. Anything that gets in my postcard semi in my eyes, I freak the hell out because I'm like, I don't want to see you up close and personal, mister. That's too many things. Like monster. I think I'm also a little bit traumatized from the insect pic from like the early 2000s King Kong movie, if you know what I'm talking about. I think that traumatized me a bit for bugs as well. But keep running on circles here. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Like I said, game plan to next community stream is to wrap this up and then go start doing quest missions. Fine, Beal's freaking out. Yeah, they can be a little. I got a lot of stink bugs running on my house right now. As long as they don't find my face, I'm good. As long as they're not wasps, because they're assholes, I'm good. As long as you stay on your side of the lane, stay in your lane, and I stay in mine, we're both peachy. Just don't fall on me or freaking find my face. That's all I ask. I only like the fluffy ones. But yes. So, I think we can wrap this up here, guys. I would love to hear your opinions on this. If you guys want to tweak this, I will eventually get off my butt and make this into a document where you guys can mess around and edit it as well. But in the meantime, please be patient. I am dumb. I am forgetful. I don't have a good brain. But we did get a good chunk of this done. and we're gonna be wrapping up in the next stream for the events for this event, and then we'll continue on and go from there. And as always, it is YouTube, so if you guys got any ideas for games you want to see me play, I know Hydrant's asked for some horror games because it is spooky season. It is October, and we got Halloween this month, so yippee. So there's that. I do have some horror games lined up, so be ready for that. I also got some other games lined up. What is it? I got Astrobot. I didn't mention FNAF Into the Pits. I think I got other things ready to go too, but I kind of forget all the games I have set up. But in the meantime, like I said, it is YouTube. You know the algorithm nonsense. If you guys got ideas for games you want to see me play, criticisms to help improve these streams so I can have more fun with you guys in the long run, or just any criticism, game ideas, anything that can help improve this channel, make more fun for you guys and for me, please let me know. I'll take it all in stride, and I would love to hear what you guys think. But in the meantime, I'm gonna call it a night. I hope you had a wonderful night here. I will see you all Friday for Hollow Night. And without further ado, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Stay healthy, I butchered that real quick. Stay happy, stay healthy, drink lots of water, and have a good night, guys. All right, see ya, peace, bye-bye, and good night.